Hi children, good morning. Yes children, now move on to the next concept. Actually children, we have finished the 25% of the chapter and now we will revise what we have learnt and let us rectify if any small doubts are there. Okay children, let's see. So we are in arithmetic progression chapter. Okay, we have finished the first exercise. Is it? Yes. What are all the things we have discussed? See here the first one. Progression. What do you mean by progression? Yes, definition is there. An orderly arrangement of numbers with a definite rule. It is the definition. You know very well. But in this definition, we have to memorize two things. The first thing, the given set of numbers should be in order. Order means, yes, very good. Order means the number should be in increasing order. Increasing order. That means the numbers which are smaller to higher. That is one thing. Second thing, the number should be in decreasing order. In other words, what? Tell me, is correct. Decreasing order means the numbers from higher to lower. Okay. And the third one, it is special one. That is the numbers in the constant order. For example, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, go on continue. Okay. That is what? Constant order. So we have to identify whether the numbers is in increasing order or decreasing order or constant order. This is the first point. If it satisfies, then we go on to the second condition. What is the condition? Rule. Those numbers should follow a definite rule. See the definition? The orderly arrangement of numbers with a definite rule. That means all the numbers in the progression should follow a particular rule. Okay children, what is that rule? Basically, those progressions, that means numbers should follow addition rule, subtraction rule, multiplication rule or division rule. Mainly the number should follow these rules. That means any number, fixed number is go on adding for every number, or subtracting, or the number is multiplying, or the number is dividing. Okay children, if anything is follows, we can say it follows a rule. But the thing is, each and every number should follow the same rule. For example, 5 numbers are there. If first 4 numbers follows and last number doesn't, means it is not. That means it doesn't follow a rule. That means the condition is each and every number should follow a rule. So only these rules are. Any other special rules? Some special rules are there. That is, the numbers may be square numbers. You know? Yes. And the numbers may be cube numbers. The numbers may be even numbers, odd numbers, and then prime numbers, so on. Like this, the total numbers belongs to a particular group, means they are following a rule. What rule? Those numbers are square numbers, those numbers are cube numbers, those numbers are even numbers, those numbers are odd numbers, and those numbers are prime numbers. Like that we can give the rule. Got it children? If such numbers are follow a definite order and any one of the rule, we can say it is a progression. But some doubt children. Some students have done some mistake in some test. What is that? If we are to check whether the given numbers in progression or not, they have used the arithmetic progression rule. It's wrong. It is progression and it is arithmetic progression. Is it? Yes. Progression means must and should, we have to think about order. If it satisfies, and we have to think about the rule children. Don't go for arithmetic rule. Got it? So this is about progression. Next, the next concept is arithmetic progression. See children, this is the progression and one of the type is the arithmetic progression. Actually, in progression, there are 3 types. One is arithmetic progression, AP. Geometric progression, GP, and harmonic progression, HP. But actually in our SSLC syllabus, only arithmetic progression in the syllabus. This geometric progression, harmonic progression, you may learn in your higher classes. So we should concentrate only on arithmetic progression. Okay, coming to arithmetic progression. The definition is like this. It is a type of progression. See here, it is the one of the type of progression. Okay, in which a term is obtained by adding a fixed number to its preceding term, except the first term. You know this definition very well. Okay, children. That means you may come across here one particular thing. What is that? Adding. That means most of the problem in arithmetic progression, a fixed number is adding. The rule is addition rule. Got it? Addition of positive number or addition of negative number, no problem. Addition we are going to follow. Got it? Yes, this is about arithmetic progression. You know very well this. Is it? Yes. Coming to next concept. This is very important concept. Here, what is that? A fixed number is adding now. That fixed number is only called common difference. Got it? So, what is common difference? The formula says what is common difference. If A1, A2, A3, A4, so on, An, this is the arithmetic progression, then the common difference is A2 minus A1. That means what? Difference. Here we are following a difference. Yes, difference. We are following a difference between any term with its previous term. See, that's why A2 minus previous is what? A1. Next difference between a term means and its previous term. A3 is previous will be A2. A4 its previous will be A3. In the same time, if I take the last term An, its previous is what? Very simple. An, its previous means one less. That is An is the last term. Its previous is An minus 1. Okay, children. Like this, we are using these formulas in finding the common difference. You can use any one of the formula. Why we are using this common difference? To check whether the given progressions belongs to arithmetic progression or not. If they ask the question like this, some numbers are given, check whether those follows the arithmetic progression rule or not. Then what we have to do? We have to check common difference at least 2 times. ಎರಡು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ನಾವು. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲೇ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ 2 ಟೈಮ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬಂದರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ should be ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬಂದರೆ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬಂದರೆ, then we can say those numbers follows arithmetic progression rule. First, that's why we are using the common difference. Got it, children? Don't get confused. The formulas are very easy. If A2 means previous A1, if A5 means A5, previous is what? A4. A5 minus A4, like that. Clear? Yes. Moving to the next very important concept, children. That is general form of AP. Okay, children? Yes, this is the general form. A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, A plus 5D, so on. Last we can write A plus N minus 1 into D. This is the general form of AP. Here what we have to know, see thing. Here very important concept is, here is the first term. This is called first term. This is the second term. What are the difference you are observing? The difference is like this. That is, here there is no D. Here D is going to add. Here again D is going to add. Got it, children? That means second term 1 time of D is present. Got it? The third term 2 time of D is present. In the fourth term 3 time of D is present. Let us imagine what will be the 10th term. Exactly correct. 10 means 1 less. That is A plus 9D. 100th term A plus 99D. Like it will come. Okay, children? That means this is first term, second term, third term. Means if we move on succeeding terms, if we move on forward terms, D is going to add, children. For every step, one time of d is going to add. Got it? Clear? Yes. In the same time, let us think in reverse order. Coming from this term to this term. Yes, exactly. If you move forward, addition means if you move backward, subtraction. Here 4d is there. Again coming to back, 3d is there. Again come back, 2d is there. Again come back, d is there. If you moving to previous order, preceding order, d is going to subtract. Got it, children? That means in the arithmetic progression, if you move succeeding terms, every time for every term, d is going to add. In the same type, in the arithmetic progression, if you move in preceding order, for every time, for every term, d is going to subtract. This concept very, very important. Yes, some doubt will arise here. Sir, this is the first term. What will be its previous term? Exactly. Is it any terms are there previous to a? Exactly are there. How to find, sir? See, let us say this is the first term. Commonly we are going to say, if we move forward, what we are going to write? A plus b, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. What I am going to do? D is going to add moving forward and so on. Same time, move backward. Exactly, d is going to subtract. Here a, subtract d. That is what? A minus d. That's it. Again move back. Yes. Again one time you have to subtract. That is what? A minus 2d. Again a minus 3d. In this it will follows in the reverse order also. This is the perfect example for you. That is, let us say this is the starting point. If you move forward, d is going to add. If you move backward, d is going to subtract. Got it, children? Clear? Yes. And the last and final thing is general term. General term, one more name is there, last term. In the arithmetic progression, which is the last term, children? Yes, sir, this is a plus n minus 1 into d. The same thing is, we are going to call it as a general term. That is last term, symbolically represented as an. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Got it, children? Yes, like this we have to understand each and every concept of the basic things of arithmetic progression. If we know this very well, then we may go to next higher exercises. There you can clarify each and everything. Okay, children, revise carefully. Don't get confusion while deciding the progression and arithmetic progression. Again I am saying progression means order and roll we have to think, and arithmetic progression we have to think to check common difference. Got it, children? That's all for the day. Okay, all the best.